So how did the pirate get his ship so cheap? It was on sale. Sale! That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Perfect.
Hello there broskies, Erkin back here with another Air Max 2 review. And yes, seeing as it's Air Max month and all, it was only right. On today's episodes, we are reviewing not one, but two Air Max 90s of this Terrascape model. I just want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor. If you are wondering what cargo pants I am wearing in the B-roll, these are the Black Tailor cargos. These are the X2 cargos and I cannot recommend these enough. You can wear them cuffed or you can loosen them as well if you like the looser fit. But use my code BROSKI10 to get a 10% discount on their website. And I will leave all their information down below as well to their website and of course their Instagram. So the Air Max 90 Terrascape, this has been pushed back more times than my fringe. And yes, I know, I did have a fringe once upon a time. But I saw leaked images around mid last year and I couldn't wait for these to drop. And yes, we did have the Air Max Plus Terrascapes and those were something very nice as well. But me being a sucker for an Air Max 90, these were the ones I really wanted. And in today's video, we are going to see whether these did live up to the hype, for myself anyway. Now of course these retailing at £135, these aren't cheap by any means. Nike have really gotten cheeky with their price hikes for certain models. Not only are the Jordans spiking up, the odd dunk as well, the Air Max lines are falling victim to it as well. But I guess it's not only shoes that are going up, everything else is too. So just like a facial, you kind of got to take it on the chin. Oh, that was a bit borderline. Let me tone it down. But if you are interested in copping any of these or even the other two colorways that did drop on launch, I will leave some purchase links down below as well. Now before we go any further, let's take a look at the box and see if it comes in anything special. And I kind of ruined it because the box is right behind me, but the box does come in this Move to Zero box by Nike. And like I've said before, once you've seen one, you've seen them all. But Nike do claim that this sneaker does come with at least 20% recycled material. And I can kind of see that judging by some of the panels on this shoe. Now I picked these two just because out of the four that did drop, these were the ones that really caught my eye. But it might be different for you. I think that light green colorway is something nice too. But on the product information of the cell colorway, it does read Nike Air Max Terrascape 90 and the official colorway is Sail Black and Sea Glass. Now the black colorway is simply called Black, Dark Grey and Lime Ice. The Lime Ice sounds really cool. It sounds like one of those mojitos you get on holiday or something. Enrique, let me get a Lime Ice. Yes boss. Thank you. Now this being a new silhouette and all, of course the sizing is one of the big things to consider and this one might just surprise you. Now I did go true to size with both of these silhouettes and I can confirm they do fit a little on the tighter side. Although these do fit just about right, if I did wear these out for hours on end, I can see my feet feeling a little cramped. So my best advice is go half a size up if you don't like that snug feeling. And if you do have wide feet, I would say go one size up. Now it's time to get the elephant out of the room. Of course, this sneaker clearly draws its inspiration from the Off-White 90 by Virgil. And even if Nike tried to deny it, this sneaker looks so damn similar. I think they dropped around 2018, didn't they? And I couldn't even get my hands on them. So in my opinion, these might be the next best thing. But I think it's time to have a closer look to see what these are made of. Now starting off with the cell pair, I think these are going to be so many people's go-to for the summer. But with this silhouette, there are so many different materials that make up this sneaker. But on the underlays, this textile material does feel like those sort of jackets that you get, you know, those windbreakers on tracksuits. That's sort of the best comparison I can give. But on the overlays that sort of wrap around near the toe guard and of course the mid panels as well. It does look like nubuck, but it feels more like a felt type material. Now of course that enlarged Nike swoosh on both sides of the sneaker really does grab your attention straight away. And it's pretty cool to look at because it wraps right around towards the heel counter. But moving on to the mudguard, we have that sort of translucent material with the Air Max brand in there as well. And to be fair, this TPU panel does give this Air Max 90 a new feel, just because it blends nicely into the midsole. Now the lacing on this cell pair does of course come with one pair of laces in this cell colorway. And then we have these TPU panels to the eye stays. Now the tongue is made of the same material that we have on the underlays, but we have this Terrascape pull tab on the top of the tongue with the Nike swoosh just below that. Now the ankle collar does have the same sort of look to it as the tongue. In this sort of unfinished look, it does expose some foam to it, but it's very subtle. Now we've got this soft cotton feel to the sock liner. And then the insole, we have this sort of lime green look to it, with of course the Terrascape branding at the back with the Nike pinwheel. Now the heel counter does have another spin on the original panel. It's got that pull tab at the back that adds to the off-white aesthetic. And where that pull tab does sit, we've got this Nike grind panel with the Nike swoosh there too. Now the midsole is covered in this TPU sort of sheet, but if you look very carefully underneath, the whole midsole is made of that Nike grind material again. And that was one of the Air Max Terrascape Plus's downside, in my opinion anyway. But I feel like Nike have fixed it on this model. And of course, we've got the Air Max 90 signature air unit at the back. Now the outsole for me is a bit of a weird one. Because of all this speckled look to it, it does look dirty straight out the box. Of course, nothing changes in this waffle iconic look to it. Right broskies, half time, grab yourself a tea and we'll have a look at the black pair as well. Now, being the exact sneaker and all, these do come with the exact same materials, just of course in a different color. So I'll try cut the waffling a little bit. Now there are some panels though that do look a little bit different just because of the colorway, such as the Nike swoosh for example, the toe guard and of course the mud guard as well. I can't lie to you broskies, this silhouette is going to be a lot easier to keep clean than the cell pair. Now to be fair, there's a lot more dark grey on this sneaker than there is black, but because of all the colour tones on it, this is such a nice sneaker to style. You can wear black cargos, you can wear green cargos, you can even wear grey joggers, and not to forget some shorts in the summer as well. And out of these two colorways, I've got to say the black pair does draw me in a lot more. There is a little detail though that if you don't really look at it, you might miss it. And it's a lot more visible on the black pair. But at the back of the midsole, you can see crater foam, which of course is Nike's grind material in their recycled line. But comment down below, out of both of these pairs, what's your favorite color? Right broskies, get that Nutella out because we've still got to waffle a little bit more. We still have to decide whether these are a buy or a buy. Now it is no secret, I've mentioned this so many times on this channel, the Air Max 90 for me is the greatest shoe ever made. And you can't really beat the OG colorways, but every now and again Nike do something special with the silhouette. Nike don't always get it right with the Air Max 90s, especially the modern pairs. But this one, for me, I think they've got it spot on. Although this sneaker is of course a move to zero pair, these don't feel as recycled as some other sneakers. I feel like covering up that midsole was the right thing to do, because if they kept that Nike grind look, I don't think anyone would have bought these. Now the Terrascape 90s, were they really worth the wait? I've got to say, I think they were. It'll be interesting to see what other colorways Nike bring out with these. Especially as we're edging closer to summer, they can do so much. These are so much better built than the Air Max Terrascape Pluses, and I do think these look a lot better as well. And once you get the sizing right with these, you can style them in no time. It's one of those silhouettes that can be your daily beaters, and of course bringing them out on a sort of formal one as well. But Nike have done me proud. This Air Max Terrascape 90 is an absolute buy. Of course, I am interested to know what you think. Is this a sneaker that's on your hit list? Or was this an absolute miss? Leave it all down below and I will pin the best comments. Right broskies, I am going to love you and leave you there. I really do hope you enjoyed this video and I really hope this video helped you out somehow. But don't forget to hit me up on Instagram, and of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. And until the next episodes, take care.